Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Hi, everybody. I'm back. Wait, can you hear me? That's right, girl. We're back. Okay, we're back. Hold up. Okay, my hair wet. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing on this good Tuesday? Is it a Tuesday, my girl? Listen, sometimes I don't know what day it is, y'all. All I know is I am happy to be back for another BondyBlue show. I am going to try this week to come to y'all today, Wednesday, and Thursday. Y'all know Thursday is the Ooh Ladies First panel. It will be on my channel this week, but I will still try to give y'all a cute little hour public live on Thursday during this time of the day, afternoon-ish. That's my hope and that's my dream, okay, for the slave. So we'll see if I can do it. Okay. Of course, if you are a member of my channel, down below in the description box is a link to my website, to Patreon, and here on YouTube, you can go to my homepage and you click join. And that's how you become a member of my channel, where you can get access to all of my content, because on Mondays and Fridays, I will be doing my members only lives. Okay. I do think we're going to be discussing Benzino today. I do think we're gonna, because y'all don't know. Me and Benzino were going back and forth all day yesterday. I was willing to let it go. I told a nigga to block me. I did not realize that this morning I would have to block him. So we'll get into that, girl. Just hold on. But first, I want to start with TD Jakes praying over Pastor Keon Henderson as he breaks down. And listen, y'all, I need for y'all to understand that there are some people down to the church that I love and respect. Okay. So when we have these conversations about religion, I really don't want y'all to think that I don't have respect for people's spiritual practices, because I absolutely do. But I also feel like I can see when people are performing. I can see when people are not honest. I can see when people are using being a pastor as a way of simply being an entertainer. It's how they seek and get validation. And I get it, because I'm also an entertainer. The gift of gab, what I do up here, y'all, it's the same gift as what a pastor would have. It's the, you know what I mean? I'm just telling y'all, it's the same gift. Shout out to my dad, okay? Because he didn't do it for a living. But when I tell y'all, when it was Martin Luther King's birthday, okay? Whenever it was time for somebody to get up there at the church and do the I have a dream speech, my daddy would always end with the crowd roaring, okay? It's a gift. So I know what these niggas be doing. And when they performing, and when they doing too much because they want everybody to really like think that, oh, it's so real. It's a girl. Honestly, I'm gonna play this clip, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm thinking about the entire time I'm watching it. Are y'all ready? Are we ready? Like the video? Are we ready? Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. He's feeling you. Uh-huh. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Don't be no tough guy. Let it out. 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 Like that. Let it out. Let it out like that. Let it out like that. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out like that. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out like that. That's the spot where your water turns to wine. When you let it out. When you let it out. When you let it out. Let go of your cute stuff and let it out.
Because what I'm thinking about, I'm just trying to decide, there are moments when you kind of talk somebody through it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. And I'm uncomfortable. I am, girl. And I'm trying not to make y'all uncomfortable. But what I think about is when you're talking somebody through it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay? I didn't have to do more than that. We understand? Girl, in the swallows is all I could think of. In the swallows of passion and ecstasy. Holding on to another man pressed up against my body. Man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can play if y'all want to, but to me, there's a fine line between TD Jakes preaching and fucking. I'm sorry, had to say it. Energy supplement shout out to ifyoucanmove.com. Just Move supplements, girl. Get your Just Move supplements so you can get through your workout or your day. Okay. Try the protein shakes. I'm waiting on my milk so I can make me one because these muscles are going to pop this summer. Oh, the Mrs. Still Your Girl arms will be in full effect. But TD Jakes and Keon Henderson are two men in the church that I feel like are simply capitalizing off the situation. And I feel as if, especially TD Jakes on some level, is perverted. And I sometimes feel that whenever he is on stage preaching to y'all, he is remembering and experiencing sexual experiences that he's had. Thinks of them. I don't know about y'all, but if you have a good enough sexual experience, you could think of that shit later on and it's as if your body can feel it. That is what TD Jakes reminds me of when he does these types of things, because this is not the first time that he has, you know what I'm saying? He's caught us up in the swallows. And all I could think about is somebody with a strong jaw getting caught in the swallows. Y'all, listen, y'all think it's me, but I think it's them that's playing with the Lord. Y'all think it's me, but I think it's them that's playing with the Lord. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. I don't trust nothing that's going on with these two men. I don't trust nothing. Like the laying of the hand. Like all I can think about is David Allen Greer and Martin. The Holy Ghost whispered and told me everything gonna be all right. The Holy Ghost whispered and told me everything gonna be all right. The Holy Ghost came and told me everything gonna be all right. Be all right. Be all right. I'll be all right. Yes. Okay, now who needs the laying of the hands? Okay, listen. Oh, yes, no, y'all know we have already discussed TD Jakes' Christian love making soundtrack, where it sounds like he's trying to talk couples through having coitus. I'm not turned on by this. I know he feel like he's giving the Christian Barry White, but that's not what's happening. There's something wrong with him. Why don't we stop all the talking, girl? Why don't we stop wasting time? I've had my share of lovers. Some say I'm damn good. But if you think you can turn me out, girl, I just wish that you would, cause you keep telling me this and telling me that. You say once I'm with you, you'll never go back. No, there's a lesson that you wanna teach. So here I am, baby. Practice what you preach. Listen, I'm telling you this because it's a fact. Really? I'm sorry, y'all. This nigga, I'm done. I'm done with him, y'all. I'm done. Let's move on. There are other church people that had some things to say this week. I haven't even heard this one yet. So when I click on it, y'all, I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully I'll have something to say about it. I don't know. Where's Karen? Where's Karen, Lord? Okay, because we love the shits, okay? We love the shits. Karen Clark Shid speaks on domestic violence after seeing the video footage of Diddy attacking Cassie. Get rid of that no good man. Just get on your knees. knees and get out. And see, I instantly started thinking when Leon 90 Love told Gina to get on her knees. I need to understand what's going on. So let's listen.
The other day, I saw a video where this man was dragging a young lady. And it really, really bothered me. It bothered me to a point that I said, we really got to pray. Thank you, Bishop. We do have work to do. Women, we got to go back down and do battle on our knees. Oh, do I have some praying women? Do I have some moaning women that know you can get a prayer through?
Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, what I'm supposed to do with this, y'all? Y'all, please tell me y'all hear this. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Well, and I know what she's saying, y'all. I know what Karen Clark shit means, Lord. But after I just listened to TD Jakes get caught up in the swallows and talking Keon through whatever he needed to let go of, when we come here and she talking about get on your knees and moaning women, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on.
And when I saw that, I said, Lord, we're living in a time when the world wants to normalize and make excuses for domestic violence.
Talk about it, Karen, but let's be clear. Please, 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 y'all. Stop acting like there was ever a time before now where this wasn't still the case. It's always been okay to hit women, especially if you have money. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm telling y'all that's how people act. Hello. It's been going on, girl. The further back we go, the more fucked up it gets, honestly. Honestly, this is probably the best it's ever been for a lot of us. The further you, I don't know what time period people be thinking about in their mind where women wasn't, color purple, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but I come to put the devil under the feet because I'm going to pray. We got to go back home and tell our girls, you don't have to take that. All you got to do is lock the door. Get rid of that junkyard dog. Get rid of that no good man. And you stand up and be a sanctified lady. I know Medea said get some grits. And y'all know about the grits, but you don't have to get no grits. Just get on your knees and get out.
Now, see, I don't understand how you gonna get on your knees and get out at the same time. I think you should get the fuck out and then get on your knees later. I think you should just go. Because there's a part of this that makes me feel like, do you think that the women that are getting beat are not praying already? That's the only thing, y'all. It's as if they think that if they say pray about it, that's gonna fix it. And y'all, please don't misunderstand me. Prayer works. Prayer works. But I also feel like on some level, there is better advice than get on your knees and get out.
Get on your knees and get out, because I know that when you have a talk with Jesus, tell him all about your troubles. But I'm glad to know that I'm a prayer warrior. And the Bible says pray without ceasing. Do I have some prayer warriors in the house? I just want you to do me a favor before you take my seat. Just look down your row and say, row. This row. God's going to hear your prayer, and it's not going to be next week.
I want church people to recognize how much sexual innuendo is involved in what they do. Because like even down to, when I'm talking to you and it sounds like I might be going through something. and I'm just saying, like, what's going on? Like, I get it. I'm feeling it. I got chills, bitch. I'm here with you. But at the same time, it's like my mind goes back and forth between these two things. And I think it's because church people are perverted a lot of the time. And this is not no shade to Karen. But if you are always making sex, sexuality, sensuality, those types of things taboo, it makes you obsess about them behind closed doors. When you view it as something that's bad, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all know how Christian people like to put sex in a box, right? A box where we can only take it out when it's time for procreation. It better not be about pleasure. It better not be about God. Ain't nothing, When in all honesty, it is about God. But conversations for another time, deeper conversation for another time. But what I will say is a lot of people are, yes, but it's also because people are getting their ways of understanding sensuality, sexuality, sex, period, from crazy people. They don't know that they got it from crazy people, but their way of feeling about it, making it taboo, comes from some crazy priest somewhere from thousands of years ago. And y'all just don't know this, but that's where y'all get it from. And what ends up happening is you make sex so taboo that you obsess about it, and it seeps through in your ministry. It seeps through in your ministry. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're obsessing about it because you have to like act as if it's not something you engage in. You have to remove yourself from it, to end up in a woman of class is almost, to be chaste, to be someone that is not having sex. You know what I'm saying? There's a deeper thing to a lot of this, you guys, and I'm not going to stay on this any longer, but what is really hood with the way that it seeps through in what they say and how they perform? I know it's not just me that sees this. It's hilarious though, but y'all know y'all be blessed out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be blessed. I was feeling it. I was there with her. Okay. So y'all, moving on. Listen, Dwayne, shake, if you will. Ever since Dwayne Martin was on House Husbands of Hollywood, I always refer to him as Shake because I think that's exactly who he is. Shake. Which means you can't trust Shake. You can't trust Dwayne. Okay. Dwayne is low-key a scammer. Just so happened to be one of the more successful actors from the 90s, kept a job. Okay. I used to love me some Dwayne. All right. But if Dwayne didn't go and find a younger version of Gina, I know something. Tisha Campbell. Okay? Tisha Campbell. I don't listen. I know Tisha Campbell has said a lot of things about her relationship with Dwayne Martin. And I would love for her one day to write a book or come out with some succinct, so we can understand what all went down and what took place. But based on Lisa Ray, you know what I'm saying? There's some other people that have shit to say about Dwayne Martin that shows us that Dwayne Martin is a scammer, little shake. Okay, maybe not the best guy. I don't know. I don't know him. But what I do know is I think it's creepy as fuck for you to go and literally find what looks like a teenage version of your ex-wife. It's really weird. Almost like vindictive. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that you might be attracted to the same type of woman. But when y'all go and get like teenage versions of your ex-wives, like it always like makes me feel like, oh wow, aren't you a creep? Creep. Shout out to Tisha. Okay, shout out to Sheena. Okay, she may not be a teen, but she might as well be a fucking teen in comparison to this old ass nigga. She might as well be. Okay. Taking your new fiance to see your ex-boyfriend is insane. I hate y'all. I hate y'all talking about Will Smith because they went to the Bad Boy premiere. They went to the Bad Boy premiere and somebody says taking your new fiance to see your ex-boyfriend is insane. Oh my God. He ruined the whole show. He wasn't even on, then couldn't even keep it professional doing his own show. Bye, Dwayne. Well, a lot of people, not Timu Tisha, bitch, I am done. I'm sorry, y'all. Timu Tisha is killing me, okay? Girl. They do say that he caused the issue with Gina and Martin, but I don't believe that, y'all. He might have had something to do with it, but essentially, I feel like Martin caused a lot of the issue on Martin. Like, think about the way Kevin Hart comes off, like, little egotistical little asshole. Martin just was more suave, like more debonair, if you will, but very similar types of energy with the way they can be a little vengeful and vindictive when people make them feel away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ego there. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I feel like no, because everybody says that Martin treated everybody like shit. Okay, everybody. Cole says it. Pam says it, and I'm saying these people name like I don't know their names. Carl and Tashina have, Tashina have all said that Martin was an asshole back then, and they really made it easy for him to be an asshole. I don't know what's going on with Martin. Y'all know Martin is out here looking old and sickly, and I have been telling y'all for a while now that I've been worried about him, and I want to know what the hell is really hood, what the is going on up and around with Martin, and because they keep putting him in the movies, but it's like, it's Martin, what happened? Why are you not speaking as fast as you used to? Like, why are you not moving around as good as you used to? I think he had a stroke. I think so too. And I feel like they haven't said anything about it, but they keep putting him in movies. And I know he probably needs to make his bread. He looks good here. I don't know what the hell Will is going through. I don't know who told Will that this is what he should have done, but no, Will, the jacket made, I don't know how you make a man Will size look small like that. I've actually seen Will Smith in person, and Will Smith is a nice size man. Like, probably the same height as Lyric. So like, nice sized man, girl. I don't know who told him. I don't know who told him to put this jacket on. I don't know who told him to put his jacket on. Take his jacket off. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's well known he had a stroke. Oh, I did not know that he had a stroke. I thought he had a stroke years ago. See, and here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's confusion about what has gone on with Martin. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like it wasn't, listen, the heat stroke back in the day was because he was doing drugs, and he was fine after that on Run Tell That. Run Tell That was the comedy special he did after that happened, and he was perfectly fine. He was fine when he did all of those movies, like when he did Roscoe's, and that's another, now that we're grown, that's on my list. Roscoe Jenkins. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. That's one of my favorite of his movies. And he was perfectly fine in that one, even with the weight. So I'm trying to, it wasn't like he was that big, but y'all know we used to Martin when Martin was skinny on Martin. And now, as he's gotten older, like a lot of men, he's a little thicker. And it's not, I think, girl, we love Martin. But, girl, it does look like a stroke sometimes. I am, wondering when it happened, because I don't know if, it's all been put out there for real like that. Yeah, I don't know if, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if people are saying that, but I don't know if that's ever been put out as a fact. But yeah, I'm praying. So, y'all, I'm going to just say this, right? Marlon Wayans, ever since I found out that Marlon Wayans was a Kevin Samuels fan, I have just been looking at him weird ever since. Then he came out and said the reason why he has not gotten married is because he did not want to make his mother jealous, which I find creepy and weird as shit. Okay. And now he's coming out to tell us that he's simple when it comes to sex. Let's listen. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Neighbors, check this out. Looks like iconic White Chicks actor Marlon Wayans sat down and did an interview with People where he told them he is preferring to keep his sex life short and simple. And from the sounds of it, missionary, please. Marlon Wayans spills the tea on his simplified sex life, opting for classic missionary over acrobatic maneuvers as he embraces maturity. Marlon explains in his interview how he's not down for the circus-like sex anymore as he's gotten older. Apparently, the icon brother just wants good old missionary so he can crash out after, according to him. Sounds like you're getting old and sex is low-key boring to you, so you want to use someone's body to masturbate. That's what it sounds like to me. Missionary, it's great. I don't need to swing from ceilings and twist up nothing, because after we're done, I can just go right to sleep. The Wayans brother says he's not looking to complicate things with a relationship, adding he's never had a huge desire to marry. He's got 3 kids from previous relationships, but never tied the knot. As he gets older, Marlon claims his perspective on sex has drastically changed. He claims that he now values the little things in life. That's cute, Marlon. That's really, really cute. But every time you say something pertaining to your personal life, your relationships, it just kind of, I don't know how to take it, because essentially I do agree. I understand, because like as you get older, sex should be about connection, and missionary is one of the best ones for connection. Like I know everybody likes to, get banged out from the back. It's a good time, girl. Okay, you can make it intimate. Okay, especially if the person is closer to your height, and anyway, it can be cute. Okay, but essentially I feel like as you get older, you do want to have the intimacy of being close face to face. But that's not what this is giving. This is giving lazy lay. And I want to know why you want to promote to everybody to choose a lazy lay. I don't understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of feels like, even though the tone as he says this might be different than how I'm picking it up, I could be wrong, girl. I'm okay with it. But to me, it feels like I want all you women out there to know I'm not giving your ass no money. I don't want to get married. I'm not interested in some complicated relationship, and I'm going to be a lazy lay. So if you come into me trying to throw your coochie at me, just know I'm going to give you the bare minimum of my attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the bare minimum. And I just kind of feel like, okay, Marlon, that's good to know. Like we're not asking you to do, gymnastics, but it's something about it just gives, I'm putting forth no effort with any of you bitches. So just know, when y'all come at me and y'all trying to throw y'all cat at me because y'all think I'm about to save y'all because I'm Marlon Wayans and I got money, just know I'm a lazy lay. Okay? Lazy lay. That's what it sounded like to me. Okay. Oh, hold up, y'all. I didn't even know I had any. Thank you. I am she. I think that's the way I would say that, for becoming a member. Thank you. And thank you, Jay Jersey, for the super chat. I love Tisha Campbell since Rags to Riches 1987. Come on now. Y'all know every girl. Listen, I love and go up for Tisha. Like Tisha and most of the time Tashina, because they old black women. And y'all know the old black women have very problematic viewpoints on, men and women relationships. That's just all, But yeah, Marlon is telling everybody he's a lazy lay. Okay? Lazy lay. And I just kind of feel like he could have kept that to himself. Well, we're going to take a quick little break. Make sure y'all like the video and, support the channel, girl. You could. It would be cute. Thank you.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the City Girls. Okay. Apparently Young Miami talked about the City Girls going their separate ways. Now I feel like we all knew this, but let's hear what the young girl had to say.
When the City Girls album just dropped and it didn't do too well, and we was just like trying to do our press run, the whole rollout of the album was just so bad because we was just in two different spaces.
Mm.
You know, like we older now, and it was just like she was doing her own thing. She on the West Coast,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Miami. I'm doing my own thing, and I felt like naturally when she doing her own thing, it just worked for her.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm doing my own thing, it worked for me. But when we get together as a group, it just wasn't connecting. Like it just wasn't working no more. So I think we both was at a point where we was just like, we probably should just do our own shit.
Right.
But that was the point for me. I think when the City Girls,
Okay, so let me say this. I'ma say I think y'all let niggas get in between y'all shit. And I also feel like y'all are not better separate. Like I might be the only one that feel like this, and I'm fine with having this opinion, Carisha. But I really, you know what I'm saying? I'm fine with nobody giving a fuck about my opinion, feeling like I'm wrong. I don't care. But my feelings are is basic bitch rappers as the City Girls are. They have something so special. They do. Like I want to see them. I want to hear what they come out with. I don't know what has all went down behind the scenes, but I do think y'all both let the men in your lives stop you from pursuing what y'all have together. And I think eventually, if you don't already, you're going to regret that. I think y'all might be cute on y'all own, but it is nothing like seeing y'all two hoes together. It is nothing like seeing y'all do the little dance with y'all, like, and y'all were getting really good at y'all stage show. Like, I feel like y'all didn't even give yourselves a chance to really like go ham with each other. Like, man, go get a house, get in the studio, get some producers to come through to the matter of fact, City Girls, y'all really should have did the shit them niggas did on Encore. Okay, get a house, get a reality TV show budget, get in there, do like a EP, 7 tracks or some shit like that with the two of y'all to see if y'all can get it back together. That way y'all can make money off of a reality show, sell it to somebody, and y'all can have that's promotion for the album when the album does come out, and it'll sell better if y'all put something behind it. I feel like y'all are not putting the effort behind it, because even if y'all are not the best rappers, I am so excited to see y'all whenever y'all come out with something. I'm always excited to see y'all together. And I feel like y'all deciding to separate is not what really should have happened, but it's what happens when everybody's male identified and really does value dick more than they value their own careers and the special connection that they have with their homegirl. And I'm not saying I don't like JT Solo. I do. But I feel like, yeah, that's cute, but you can still do that same shit with you and her. Like, y'all can still have full albums that have songs by you and then a song by her and then songs by the both of y'all. Have you hoes never seen Outkast before? The Love Below speaker box, the dual album, one of the greatest albums of all time that has a group of 2 people doing solo music and some songs together. That's something that y'all should have done. Like, I personally feel like nobody, like as a group, has been popping this hard. It's them to me. Besides, you know, like Migos and them, but like women, like there are no girl groups, rap groups that have that type of energy. Like, yeah, it's all sad. It's all sad to me. I really hope y'all find y'all way back to each other. Because I feel like when y'all talk about doing y'all own thing, yeah, you could be separate, but to me, what y'all do together is y'all's own thing. It really is. But y'all could have done so many other things besides breaking up. And I really, really wish y'all would get back together. But you know, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. You can't force shit when it's not working, you know. So it is what it is at this point. But shout out to the City Girls. It was an error. So let's move on, y'all. Let's talk about some more rap girls. It's some rap beef. So BIA and Cardi were going back and forth. So Cardi basically got online and expressed, hold up, let me see. Can I find one that has it all in there?
I called her and I
So Cardi, and I'm not gonna play the whole thing because Cardi was getting in her ass, okay? But basically, from what I understand, what happened with Cardi and BIA is BIA was going around telling everybody that Cardi was having sex with random dudes or Offset's friends, girl, I don't know. But she was basically saying that Cardi was out here giving her cooch to everybody. And she made it seem as if she knew somebody had a tape of Cardi. And it wasn't just in a song, because she put it in a song, but she also was telling people behind the scenes. And Cardi is like, bitch, now you taking it to another level. It's one thing to talk bad about me in a song. It's a whole nother thing to be lying on my cooch, trying to cause issue in my household. And I personally feel like that is some like trash ass weirdo shit. And to me, the way I didn't even see the BIA stuff first, I saw Cardi first, and the way Cardi read her down, I was just like, I'm on Cardi's side.
Recorded it because you just never know with these hoes. I recorded it, and I'm not even gonna lie, the conversation started very nasty. It started very nasty, very aggressive. I was coming at her and she was coming at me. But then I called her back because and look, I ain't lying. I got the whole conversation. I could put the whole 35 minutes up. Like, I have the whole conversation.
Because you saying that I'm copying you. And also, this is my thing though, right?
Yeah. No, the conversation started real nasty, right? It started real nasty. And then I called her back because I'm so appalled at the fact that she thinks that I'm copying her or that I'm stealing from her. Because there's nothing that she do that I like. I don't like her music. I don't like her style. I don't like how she look. I don't like nothing about her. I don't even see the bitch. So it's like more or less.
Okay, so that was the first part that really had me, was her talking about, getting on. I don't like how the bitch dress. I don't like how the bitch look. I don't like how she rap. I don't like her teeth. I don't like her gums. I don't like her ponytail. I don't like the people she hang around. I don't like the state she from. She was going in.
But the conversation, I called her back because I wanted to make it very.
What's happened to Cardi's face? Filler. I'm sure. Filler.
Very clear, like, it's like, girl, when I did my first song, like, what? I been did it before you put it out. And then Enough, where she thinks that I copy her ad-libs and whatever the fuck, something with the beat. It's like, girl.
Hold up. No, because I do this for real. So I'm going to pull up my song tracks and show you that I recorded it on May 22nd.
This is the day that I...
or something.
I called her and I recorded Enough. I recorded Enough on May 18, 2022. I want you to see the date. I recorded Enough May 18. The first time I ever put my vocals, May 18, 2022. So, I really wanted to prove to her that, like, yo, I never copied you. I never anything. So, on that conversation, we ended up very well. She told me, like, what was her issues with me? And I told her, like, well, I never really have an issue with you and whatever. The conversation ended up great. A couple of weeks later and everything, some girl from Atlanta, she's me and Offset's friend. She's me and Offset's friend. And she hit somebody up from my team, like, yo, there's this rumor going around that there's like a tape of Cardi, like a sex tape of Cardi. And I was like, me? Impossible, bitch. Impossible. There's none. I told him, like, it's like a sex tape of me. I'll pay somebody $1 million cash. I wouldn't even wire it. I'll cash it. Don't even send it to my phone. Don't send it to my phone. Put it on social media. Put it out. Because I know me. Y'all know me. Like,
I see all of that energy right there. I like all of that. Like, bitch, I'll pay you $1 million for a cash. Put it out, bitch. Put it out. I love that energy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever. So then I'm like, fuck that. I want to talk. I hit up the girl myself. And I'm like, yo, where's this rumor coming from? And it's like, yeah. It's coming from Shorty. It's coming from her. And it's like, huh? So I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, she showed the video to this producer that he's very close to Offset. Like, they're like this. And that she showed it to another rapper. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. So I called the producer But he talks to Offset, and he told Offset, I ain't seen the video, but Shorty saying that she got some shit on your bitch, and if your girl like reply back like to whatever the fuck she put out, she's gonna post the video or some shit like that. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I called the rapper too, and the rapper is like, I ain't never heard nothing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it professional, and I'm gonna get to the thick of it, because I wonder if like I was wondering if it's like a rumor that somebody's making up because everybody knows that me and her are like not in the greatest thing. So I don't know if there's like a rumor that people's making up trying to be messy between me and her. So I got to the thick of it, and I got my manager, call her manager, and I'm gonna show ya.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right here. So here's my thing, okay? I'm on Cardi's side with this because the energy that BIA had in her video just kind of makes me feel like you probably did want this interaction.
I called her.
Out. Like you wanted this interaction. You wanted this moment so we could hear your song, which is a fire ass beat. But you still can't rap on beat, and that's annoying. Y'all hoes do look alike, but BIA, your style is really not hitting on anything. Like your style is not hitting the way Cardi's style is hitting. But it's given that BIA is, yes, lying about a sex tape of Cardi. And that's why Cardi wanted to correct the situation. But like she said, Cardi, like, girl, you got to stop giving a fuck, because I would honestly not care. I would not care. I would be ignoring the fuck out of people. I would not give a fuck. Girl, okay, there's a video, put it out. There's a video, put it out. At the end of the day, I'm a Kardashian that shit. Okay. I'm gonna sue somebody. I'm gonna get the rights to it, and then I'm gonna make money off of it. If we gonna do that. But I wouldn't have gave the whole no spice at all. I wouldn't have gave her no reaction whatsoever. Y'all see how much people talk. Listen, people talk shit about. I've seen people do whole threads, videos, and everything about me. I don't know you. Girl, you don't know me. I don't know you. What are you talking about? Girl, who? You need to go back to that line. She said she my aunt, but I don't know her. I had to look her up. Okay? BIA might be talented to some, I don't know, but she never stays on beat to me. Never on beat. Like to me. The song is kind of nice though. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead, tell your hubby you ain't innocent, huh? Had to up the score like I had 10 assists. You wanna mention me, bitch, that's a benefit.
But it's also like weird. Like, what you lying on that lady coochie for? And what do you care? Like, I don't know. I just feel like some shit, like if you're not gonna rip somebody about some real shit, like you don't even know that. Like, how do you know what I mean? Like, we know them people cheat on each other, right? Y'all do know that Offset and Cardi at this point probably have an open situation. They're just not telling nobody their business because nobody's supposed to be telling everybody their fucking business. But then people probably doing what the fuck they want to do. Like she says in the video, at some point, we got a bond. Me and my nigga got a bond. And we not perfect, but we got a bond, meaning that shit be going on. So don't be trying to like fuck up my household, telling my old man homeboys that I'm out here sliding off on other niggas' pink. Like, don't do that shit. Like that's messy. And honestly, in real life, shit like that'll get your ass beat. In real life. But if I'm Cardi and I'm on some $1 million shit and there's literally tapes and videos of my nigga out there cheating on me, I feel like he would, like, I wouldn't even let that get into my household, because I wish the fuck you would come to me. I would, after all of this shit, nigga, I wish the fuck you would come to me about some shit that one of your stupid ass homeboys said about me. I wish the fuck you would. We would just have it like, don't come to me. Don't come to me. Don't come to me with nothing. I won't come to you. You don't come to me. Her husband said she cheated though. But that's what I'm saying. They both do their thing. She said we both have our vices. What y'all think that mean? They're young and they're famous and they both travel a lot and probably don't spend a lot of time with each other. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they out here okay, doing whatever.
What? Put it on your name since you so gangster like your fucking friends. Put it on your hubby since you love lying on your vows. Wow.
Yeah, no, she can. I'm sorry, y'all. I like the tone of her voice. I like the Emil, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what she be trying to sound like. She be trying to sound like Emil, but she's not on par for the flow. She's not on par for the flow. But either way, it's some weird ass shit to be out here lying on somebody else's coochie. That's just how I feel. Okay. So y'all, we're going to do one more like the video, and then we're going to get into me and Benzino going back and forth. I even hate to talk about it low key. Low key, I wasn't even going to say nothing at first. But fuck, why not? This is my channel. I talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. But I don't need to talk about Benzino for clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost don't even want to give him the satisfaction because he seems to think that us going back and forth in the comments means that I need or want attention from him. I wasn't even talking to you. If I really wanted your attention, I'd have added you, nigga. But I didn't add you because I don't give a fuck about your attention. But this is what I do. So you got the right one today. We'll get into it in a minute, like the video. Okay, so Benzino said this.
She made a comment about the R. Kelly situation and said that she doesn't want to have anything to do with me because of the R. Kelly thing. And I'm saying, but then, right, 4 months ago, she's on the Math Hoffa show, and Math Hoffa, which I thought, was a kind of crazy question, but hey, she's, like she said, she's grown, you know what I'm saying? She's of age. I don't think they're grown sometimes, but anyways, all right. But he asked her, hey, when did you lose your virginity? She said 14. And now first, right, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, right? So I'm like, so here you are condemning me for saying what I'm saying, which is grown folks conversation, which I never mentioned you, which really you shouldn't even really involve yourself because this was the conversation that I'm having. But since you did involve yourself, is what you do, all right? How can you say that when you just said that you lost your virginity at 14? So is the guy that you lost your virginity at 14 with, is he a pedophile?
He might be if he was a grown-ass man, Benzino. So Benzino said so many things that were disturbing. First of all, why are you trying to shame your daughter if she possibly did have her first sexual experience with a grown adult? And as a father, where the fuck were you when it happened? Right? Mr. I was there for her. I was there for her. I was there for her. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. And I'm going to tell you how I know you weren't. Because any father worth his salt would not have talked about that situation in that manner. You talked about it as if you were trying to throw it in her face. You also, like, there's an underlying slut shaming that's taking place as far as I'm concerned. When he talks about her doing an interview with a whole bunch of men in a barber shop and them asking her about her virginity, she's a fucking rapper. She does interviews. What are you talking about? She was doing the same thing you're doing. And just because she is your child, it does not mean that she is not an adult who cannot have interviews and talk about her sexual experiences if she sees fit. You were trying to slut shame her for that. She was trying to hold your bum ass accountable for how weird it is for you to get online and say you think that R. Kelly deserves a second chance, when at the end of the day, R. Kelly had more than 2, 3, 4 chances by the time we get to the time we in right now, where he's in jail for what he's done. He received chance after chance after chance after chance. Don't you remember in the early 2000s when he was on trial the first time for the sex tapes that were all over Napster, that we all have seen, that we know was him? Haven't you forgot that, Benzino? Because I know you saw those videos. I know you saw those videos because I saw those videos. So I know you saw those videos, Mr. Head of Source magazine and shit at the time. Early 2000s, 2002, 2003, you was in your hip hop nigga prime, right? So you knew what the fuck was going on. And to me, it feels like you feel this way because you want somebody to forgive you for you being out there fucking with somebody's child at some point. But your daughter has every right to say, I don't want to fuck with you because of the type of shit that you say online. Do you not seem to understand that that mentality is unsafe? It's really weird for you as a father who has a daughter to want a man like R. Kelly to get out of jail and have another chance to victimize somebody else's daughter. Because you would have been cool if R. Kelly would have locked your daughter into a basement when she came to his house to record, right? Because she shouldn't have been going to his house to record. So if he locked her in the basement, that's what happened, right? That's what you think. That's fucked up, Benzino. It's really fucked up that you think that way, that you feel that way. And she has every right to say, I'm not dealing with you because of it. She has every right to say, I don't want to deal with you because of the way you think, the way you act, and the shit that you say on the internet, which lets me know your mind is not where it needs to be for us to have a relationship. If you are the type of man that feels like R. Kelly needs another chance to be out here in the world, I don't have any conversation for you whatsoever as a young woman that would fall victim to those types of situations because what? Her daddy wasn't nowhere around to protect her. Her daddy was somewhere, you know, in at rap videos and shit, at award shows fighting and shit, going to jail and shit. Now let's hear what she said in order for him to even say this, and then we'll get into the back and forth that he and I had.
And it was just like guidance, and you know, I had sex at a young age. I was out in the streets, 13. When we separated, it was like we had to figure it out, you know. And
how old were you when you lost your virginity?
I was like 14.
Damn, you was outside.
Yeah, I was.
Jeez.
Easy.
What do you mean she was outside? Jeez. Yeah, 14. That's a yeah. I don't even like the way the men are talking to her in the video. And instead of seeing this as a situation where you should protect your daughter or feel defensive of her, which is what a good father would feel, you feel like you want to shame her for this interaction.
That don't mean that.
I was outside. I don't give a fuck. I was outside. I mean, you know,
yeah, but you're shaming her. You're shaming her right now, is what you're doing. Nigga with weird hat on.
Experience, you know, and it was just like guided.
So she said, I want everybody to know I want nothing to do with anything my father has going on. I haven't spoken to him in over a year, and I don't condone or respect any of them interviews he got going on. I don't respect his decisions, and I really want nothing to do with him. Please don't even think of me when you see him. Sharing the same DNA and blood doesn't make us family. Loyalty, boundaries, respect, teaching, guidance, love, patience, encouragement makes us family.
Do you think we should give R. Kelly a second chance?
Everybody deserves a second chance.
Okay. So y'all remember when he said all of that? I'm sorry, but I agree with everything that she's saying, and she has every right to express that. That's her experience of you. And it can hurt your feelings that your daughter doesn't see it for you, but it could hurt her feelings how you are constantly putting y'all's relationship woes on the fucking internet. She's the child. You're the adult. So for me, I feel like you should be handling this shit a lot better. You should keep the conversations between you and Coi, no matter what the fuck Coi is doing. But a lot of y'all don't understand that being a parent means you have to take the high road. It means you need to be the more mature person in this situation, not acting like a child, going back and forth with your child through interviews on the internet. We all know what it's really about, Benzino, and it's the fact that you are jealous of the fact that your daughter got on without you. Nobody knew that that girl was your daughter until that shit came out. Nobody knew that shit. And you have been constantly online sabotaging, talking shit about her, using her for clout. You embarrass yourself and you embarrass her every time you get your ass on the internet talking out of the hole that you call a neck. So my comment was, this is so disturbing. If she did lose her virginity to the last thing a father should do is throw it in his daughter's face when she was the child in the situation. He doesn't seem protective of her at all. I'm tired of seeing him at this point. So I had to block him this morning. Because he kept going back and forth. And I'm like, nigga, I told you to block me if you had a problem with what I said. But since you want to keep going back and forth, I'm going to block you.
Made a comment.
So he replied to my comment, what the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to be tired? Log off then. Absolutely no one cares about you being tired but you. This is how I know he knows who I am. Don't worry about it. I said, I can absolutely be tired of seeing you embarrassing yourself and your daughter on my timeline, no neck. And if you don't like it, block me. That way you don't have to see what I say. I can't block the blogs. This is my job. He said, okay, I don't got a neck and you're bald, so we even. And why block you? You're not important. I said bald. Okay, Benzino. First of all, I feel like y'all don't know what the difference between short hair and bald, but girl, okay, whatever. Okay, Benzino, you are too old for this. Go get some therapy so you can stop embarrassing yourself and your kids. I don't matter, but you at me. And I said that because I did not add him, y'all. This is on a blog post. He said, of course you matter, but it's the people you know and care about you. You don't know me to disrespect or make fun of me and vice versa. It's all good. He trying to back down. No, don't backpedal and pussy pop. I said my original comment wasn't disrespectful. It's how I see your disrespect of your daughter. You did this on a public platform, which will come with people having opinions on what you say. He said, you have my attention. I want you to explain how I disrespected my daughter. Now I'm intelligent, so please have your explanation together, because if you don't, I will certainly get you together. Now, before you do, how is you and your dad's relationship? Oh, I love when they do this. Y'all have no idea how much I love whenever ain't shit niggas won't ask me about my relationship with my father, just so I can like tell them like, nigga, please. Nigga, please. Even with all of my daddy's faults, you niggas could not fit into my daddy's shoes, even if you tried. My response, again, see my original comment, which should explain it to you. My relationship with my father is irrelevant to you, but I promise you, he would have never discussed my virginity on a public platform. My daddy would have went to jail behind a grown man having sex with his daughters, and he would have known because he was there every day until the day he died. To which Benzino comes back with the, oh, I'm sorry about that. But she throwing me under the bus. I said, at the end of the day, Benzino, her experience of you might hurt you, but you're the parent and you're acting like a child with your child. He told me that she keep throwing him under the bus. I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to go heal. I need to go get into therapy. I said, nigga, actually, I am in therapy, but it's obvious that you are not. Go get a journal, some therapy, and some fucking help so you can seek validation internally instead of on the internet, instead of by using your daughter for clout like you have been doing. Because you know nobody cares about what you have going on. Nobody cares about your weak ass beef with Eminem. Nobody cares about anything you and your little plats have going on. So you use that girl for clout. You're jealous of her. You're insecure. You're pathetic, and you should do better as a damn near 60-something-year-old man. But no, you want to be in the comments arguing with another young woman that is young enough to be your fucking daughter that still has more sense than you. He says he was there for Coi. I don't believe you. I think you were there until Coi was about 13, probably between the ages of 10 and 13. And then you were no longer around. And the most vital years for a young woman is in her teenage years, because she needs to know that there's a man out there that's willing to slap and do whatever the fuck to men that disrespect her. Where were you? Somewhere with Stevie J? Where were you? Somewhere in some hot tub on Love and Hip Hop? Where were you, Benzino? Because you obviously weren't there. You don't have the protection energy that a real father would have. I don't see you protect Coi at any point in time. You just use her. You're disrespectful, you're disappointing, and you need to get the fuck off the internet. People need to stop putting mics in front of your face. Thank you, Francis B, for the super sticker. I appreciate it, love. Angela E. Meyer, thank you for the super chat. My daddy would have cried if I was taken advantage of. Then he would have killed the man. But used me for clout? Never. Do you hear me? My daddy cried when I had my daddy cried when I had my period at 11 years old. He cried. When I graduated from 8th grade with more awards than the valedictorian, my daddy cried. And on the last weekend of my daddy's life, I spent the day in our den on the sofa watching TV and sleeping. Trust me, no matter what was going down, I'ma always go up for Jerome. Please understand. Please understand. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. And it's a lot of y'all niggas out here that want to be in the fucking comments thinking that because I'm not a rollover, I'm not male identified, I'm not slurping proverbial dick on the internet all the time, that I didn't have a father that was there for me. And it's the exact opposite. My pa was there every day, which is why I know that y'all bare minimum ass niggas ain't doing shit. That's why I know that you ain't shit. That's why I know that you weren't there for her like you say you were, because my daddy was there every day. And there's a difference in the way you come out when somebody's showing up for you. There's a difference. You wasn't showing up for Coi. Cut it the fuck out. And the reason why you want to argue with somebody who you swear up and down don't matter is because I hit a nerve, nigga. Period. Okay. So now that I've got that off my chest, girl, I was just like, I don't know who this nigga's talking to. I don't know who this nigga's talking to. He's not talking to me. I was like, you got the right one. You got the absolute right one. Please know that. Fuck out of here. That shit. Either way, I had to block him because we're not going to keep going back and forth into the next day. I'm sorry. We're not going to keep going back and forth, Benzino. We're not. Blocked. I don't have nothing else to say. I said what the fuck I had to say. A lot of y'all niggas think because y'all like look big on the outside, y'all huff and puff and all of that. But I can see the little bitty man you are on the inside, which is why you act the way you do. The fuck? Anyways, I love you guys so much. It's been a great show. My intention is to be back tomorrow around the same time. I'll set the recording probably this evening. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Share, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your people about me. And I will see you guys in the next video.